Yeah, really enjoyed my time. I stayed here, hung out with the wife, enjoyed the state of Minnesota. So it's always nice being here in nice weather. So yeah, it was fun.
It seems like Carson's been able to find you a number of times on just checkdowns and stuff where maybe you weren't even the first read. I guess how has your chemistry with him come along since he took over as starter?
Yeah, I mean, I think Carson's always had an act for finding the tight end. I mean, he came in this league with Ertz, and then had a lot of guys with success throughout his career. So he's really good at finding us in the check down, and then we've been just trying to get out a little bit and on some check downs and try to get a little run after catch in those late game situations. So yeah, he's done a great job. Just keep the ball moving and keep it in play. I mean, that's what we need, a completion mindset and just rolling the ball down the field. So
it seems like not that you've not been a good blocker in your past, but it seems like you've been doing a lot of blocking this year. I mean, am I seeing that the right way? It feels like that's kind of you've had a big impact there.
Yeah, I mean, they've had me in a lot of different situations, and on the attack side, and really, just running the ball towards the tight ends, Josh included and myself. So yeah, it's been fun. Obviously, throughout my career, you've seen me catch the ball and do things, but really I've prided myself on making an impact on a team, and that's what really I'm trying to do, is just win every game. And whatever these guys, the coaching staff, my teammates, all the guys ask of me, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So just making an impact in all the ways that I can, yeah, it's good.
Does that help you get dialed in a little bit more, getting some contact first as well as being able to receive it? Like some guys like to get those first few hits in.
Yeah, I mean, it wakes you up for sure. You do all the stuff pregame, you do everything to get ready, but taking a couple licks first and giving a couple licks and moving some guys and trying to create lanes for our running backs, it keeps you in the ebbs and flows of the game. Just being in the game really keeps you in the ebbs and flows of it, and you understand where you're at, the situations. You just you become, and you have a feel for the game, and I think that's been a lot of fun. Just throughout the last 5 games is you try to make an impact in where you can, and creating lanes for the running backs, and then when you feel a void or a space, just getting there as quick as possible for your quarterback and then maybe get some run after catch and try to continue to move the sticks and continue to keep the offense on the field. So yeah, that's fun for sure.
Several comebacks since you got here. Where does the one against the Browns rank, just with everything that had gone on to the game up until that point?
I think the entire offense and the entire locker room really enjoyed that one, just because obviously we had an opportunity the week prior, and just didn't get it done. And so then that was kind of the challenge coming the next week, and just us as an offense and us as players really, wanting that opportunity again, just at the end of the game. And we got it, and then we capitalized. Obviously with Jordan catching the touchdown, and then really the ball hit so many hands in that last drive. And there's so many guys on this team so many talented players that you can kind of spread the ball wherever. And so, that's what we were doing, and making some completions, moving the sticks, and obviously finishing it at the end. So, I mean, that's what we want to be able to do as an offense. And obviously the week prior left a bad taste in our mouth, and so then to be able to come and do it the next week was huge for us.
Mentally, this team can't really get into a steady flow until after you come back from LA. How have you guys managed to adjust it that way, knowing our schedule's kind of all over the place until after that game?
Yeah, I mean, there's no excuses. I mean, we try not to. I mean, there's so many things that you can look at. KO talks about it is, just if you want something to affect you, you can point at so many different variables that have affected teams or should affect teams, and that's just something that we're not going to start doing is looking and making excuses. Oh, we have a Thursday night game. Oh, we were in London 2 weeks. So, like those are things that we don't want to, we don't want to point fingers at. We don't want to make excuses. So it's just whenever they ask us to play, whenever we can step out on the field, we got to step out on the field and do it the best that we can. And so I think that's just really the mindset, and taking it one game at a time. This week we have a game on Sunday, and so looking at it that way, and then we'll deal next week when next week comes. So I think that's the biggest thing that this team and this organization does.
TJ, what have you thought of the way JJ's handled being out the last few weeks?
He's been great. He's been in every single meeting. He texted me during the bye week talking about plays. He was here as well, so hanging out with him and doing all this stuff. I see his work ethic. He's got guys over at his house at 8 p.m. Doing work on his ankle and just trying to get back. So, he's obviously a young guy, but the things that he's done to try to get this, you wouldn't notice that. You wouldn't think that. So it's been awesome to see him do that and stay in it during practice. So it's truly impressive the way he's handled himself.
TJ, you are doing a lot of blocking and taking that selfless approach to helping the offense, but how excited are you to get more active in the pass game against the Eagles?
I think the way you go about this league, there's so many games. There's 17 games. Obviously, we had our first 5, and the way you look at the NFL season is so long, so many ebbs and flows, so many things that you can be asked to do, and so obviously this week's we've got Donovan back, we got some guys back, and so obviously I'm just going to do what I can do to help those guys on the interior, and then help the receivers get open too. So, whether that's me going out on a route or me helping in protection or the backs in the backfield making lanes and trying to open things up and let them know what I see. So I think, you just got to take this one game at a time and let the chips fall where they may at the end of the year in terms of not just a team, but, obviously individually. And then you look at that stuff at the end of the year. You don't look at that now. So I'm just doing what I can to help this team win, help this locker room win, and do what's best for these guys in this organization. So I'm looking forward to it. I love having the ball in my hands. I love creating lanes. So I just love being out on the field, and that's really what this is all about.
When you see Xavier Scott playing running back, but then also out at wide receiver, motioning, toe tapping in the back of the end zone, how can you contextualize how difficult that is to be able to play at this level, doing 2 different jobs, being able to play multiple positions?
Yeah, Zay's been incredible. Just obviously from camp, and then even beyond that, he's been in the classroom, watching things, learning the offense, doing everything he can, and he's one of those guys that you trust out there, and I think the whole coaching staff trusts him out there to do his job no matter where he's lined up or what he's doing. And then he's got a great ability to be able to catch the ball, and not all running backs are able to do that, and then he's able to be in the backfield and create lanes and move guys from the second level and get through holes. So he's incredible. He's a great guy. I love Zay. I love being able to block for him. I love being able to block for all those guys, and it's fun to watch him get active. And obviously his first touchdown was great too. So really enjoy that and enjoy him in the next few weeks. So yeah.
Justin's get up when he went undercover as Darius Frost.
I did. I thought that was pretty great. Yeah, he got me at the beginning. I was like, is that Justin? But yeah. It's that's funny. That's this organization. We love to have fun. We love to enjoy this environment and enjoy being around. So I thought he got a good one on Quest. So Questy, is that what he said?
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, guys. Thanks, TJ.
Thanks.